Picture this. You step off the trail for a quick look around, and the forest swallows the path behind you. Your pack's light, your nerves are lighter, and your most reliable tool is the knife on your belt. Can you build shelter, make fire, prep water, and craft camp gear with only a knife? In this video, I'll give you battle-tested bushcraft hacks that turn a single blade into a complete field toolkit. We'll cover safe grips, notches that replace hardware, one-stick fires, bark containers, pot hangers, cordage, spoon carving, field sharpening, and more. I'll also show you how to use the forest's geometry, angles, fibers, and leverage to do work you'd normally need an axe or saw for. Curious why a simple stop cut keeps your fingers safe and speeds up carving? Wondering how to split wood without a baton you brought from home? Or how to fold tree bark into a watertight cup without glue or cord? Stay with me. By the end, your knife won't just cut, it'll build. Quick safety note: always cut with control. Keep your blood circle clear, no one within arm's length of your blade, and respect local laws and fire regulations. Practice these skills before you need them. Hack 1. Safety. First, grips that do the work. Power comes from control, not force. Master these grips. Chest lever grip. Knife edge away from you. Handle braced in your chest side hand, pulling wood toward the blade with the other hand. This puts the back of the blade toward your body and gives precise, powerful cuts for notches and feather sticks. Pencil grip. For detail work and stop cuts. Think drawing lines rather than hacking. Thumb push. Thumb rides the spine for steady pressure. Great for carving tapers. Batoning position. For splitting, place your blade edge on the wood end grain and strike the spine with a club you make on the spot. We'll craft it in Hack 3. Why does the chest lever outperform brute chopping for carving a pot hanger? You'll see in Hack 5. Hack 2. Feather sticks and tinder processing. Your fire insurance. When the forest is damp, feather sticks can save the day. Split out a dry core, then carve thin curls that stay attached like a shaggy flower. Aim for hair-thin curls. The more surface area, the faster they catch from a tiny ember. Steps. 1. Split a wrist-thick stick to the dry inner wood. See Hack 3. 2. Use pencil grip. Start curls from the shoulder of the stick. Push with steady pressure. 3. Build a tinder ladder. A handful of feather sticks, plus shavings, plus a pinch of bark dust from scraping dry inner bark. Pro tip: the spine, if squared, can scrape fine dust from dry wood or punk. Perfect ember food. Later, I'll show you how those feather-thin curls ignite from a rock and steel spark, using your knife spine. Hack 3. One-stick fire and field. Baton, split without a saw. No saw? No problem. Use your knife as a wedge with a field baton, a short, tough club you cut fresh. Steps. 1. Find a green hardwood limb about forearm length and thumb thick. That's your baton. 2nd. Place your knife edge on the end grain of your firewood. Keep fingers clear. 3rd. Strike the spine near the tip to start. Then move strikes toward the handle as the split advances. 4. For stubborn pieces, rotate the log and follow the crack. 5. Split to create a pyramid of sizes. Matchstick, pencil, thumb, wrist. This exposes dry heartwood for your feather sticks and gives you the classic fire lay progression. In Hack 8, you'll use the same batoning control to hollow a spoon with ember-assisted carving. Fast and safe. Hack 4. Friction fire prep. Bow drill with only a knife. You don't bring a bow, you make one. Your knife shapes the set. Materials: dry, dead-standing wood for the spindle and hearth, soft to medium woods. a curved green branch for the bow, and natural cordage, see Hack 7, or a bootlace. Build. Spindle, straight stick, about wrist to elbow length, thumb thick, ends tapered, one pointy for the socket, one slightly rounded for the hearth. Hearth board, flat plank carved from split wood. Drill a pilot divot with the tip. Notch, carve a V-notch from edge to the divot. This collects black powder, dust, to form an ember. Socket, a hard green wood or a stone with a shallow dimple reduces friction on top. Form, bow the cord around the spindle once. Hearth on a leaf to catch dust. Knee on the board, and smooth, fast strokes. When smoke thickens, stop and nurse the ember into your feather stick bundle. Coming up, we'll craft natural cordage strong enough for bow drill even if you started with nothing but your knife. Hack 5. The 3 notches that replace hardware. With only a knife, notches are your screws, hooks, and joints. 1. Square notch, stop-cut notch. Make 2 stop cuts, straight down, and remove material between. Use it for stakes and crossbars. 2nd V-notch, quick to carve, ideal for pot hooks and line tensioners. 3rd, saddle notch, a shallow, rounded seat that cradles a crosspiece, great for tripods and pot hangers. Pot hanger quick build. Carve a V-notch for the pot bail. On the hanger's other end, carve a shoulder, square notch, that locks against the support stick. Combine with a forked upright to suspend your pot over the fire. In Hack 6, I'll show you a toggle that lets you lift a hot pot without touching the bail. Hack 6, toggle and pot lifter. Hot metal, cool fingers. Make a toggle to handle hot cookware or to hang gear securely. Toggle pot lifter. Carve a smooth, thick pencil-sized stick. Slide it under your pot's bail and twist. The toggle becomes a handle. Pair with your pot hanger to easily raise, lower, and remove pots. Suspension toggle. Carve a short toggle and tie, or wedge, it behind a V-notch on your hanger. The toggle keeps the line or bail from slipping, even under load. Next, we'll fold bark into a watertight cup. Yes, you can boil in it using stones. Hack 7. Bark container. Fold, peg, and seal. With only a knife, you can make a container for water or food. Find a sheet of springy, intact bark from deadfall or naturally shed. Follow local rules. Score. Don't cut through. Lightly score fold lines with your knife. Don't slice all the way. Fold. Bring corners up like a takeout box. Peg. Carve thorns or wooden pegs and pierce the flaps through existing seams. No cord needed. Seal. Rub a little resin or fat along seams if available. Boil method. Heat clean stones in your fire, then plop them into the water inside the bark cup. Swap stones as they cool. Hack 8. Ember-assisted spoon. Carving, fast and safe. A spoon is the Swiss Army morale booster. Combine fire and knife for speed. Steps. 1. Baton a flat blank. 2. Outline a spoon profile with the pencil grip. 3. Use a small ember from your fire to char the bowl, blowing gently to control spread. 4. Scrape the char with your knife spine. Refine with shallow cuts. 5. Taper the handle with thumb push strokes. Safety. Keep water or damp moss on hand to snuff the ember instantly. With only a knife, you built fire from wet wood, folded bark into a bucket, carved notches that replace hardware, made cordage, elevated your camp kitchen, framed a shelter, and kept your edge sharp. The common thread? Technique beats tools. Angles, fibers, and leverage do the heavy lifting. The knife is just how you speak to the wood. Here's your practice plan this week. 1. Carve a tri-stick with every notch from Hack 10. 2. Make 3 feather sticks that ignite from a single ember. 3. build a pot hanger and a toggle lifter in under 15 minutes. Fourth, twist 2 meters of field cordage and hang a tripod. 5. Sharpen on a river stone, then strap on your belt. When you can do these calmly, you've moved from knife owner to woods crafter. If this helped, drop a comment with the hack you'll practice first, and tell me which skill you want next. Bark basket, camp chair, or winter fire lays. And if you want a printable checklist of today's steps, check the description. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, the best survival tool is the skill you carry between your ears.